You're not actually going to tell her, are you? He smirked, utterly confident. You'd ruin everything. I said nothing, my finger hovering over the send button on my phone. He laughed, but the laugh died in his throat when he saw my screen. The shock on his face was perfect. Okay. I really need some answers from guys on this one. Because my brain is doing backflips trying to understand the logic here. I 24F have this friend. Let's call him M. He's not just any friend. We grew up together. He's basically family, which is what makes this whole situation a complete nightmare. So, M has a Livian girlfriend? D. They've been together since 2021. A solid 3 years. From the outside, they're a normal, stable couple. They post pictures, go on dates, the whole 9 yards. But here's the kicker. In 2023, while living with D, M started sleeping with another woman. This wasn't just a one-time thing. It was a full-blown affair that resulted in a baby, who was born this year. And D, the woman he comes home to every single night, has absolutely no idea. She doesn't know about J. And she sure as hell doesn't know she's been helping pay the bills for a man who has a newborn with someone else. For a while, I've managed to keep my distance. It's not my life. Not my mess. I've just been the friend he vents to. But a conversation we had last week changed everything. He called me, and his voice was heavy, like he'd just had the worst day of his life. Man. He sighed into the phone. Jay just cut me off. My first thought was, finally. I tried to be the supportive friend. Okay. I said carefully. What do you mean? She said we're done. No more sleeping together. Said she's moving on for real this time. He was quiet for a second. And then he said the words that broke my brain. I'm so pressed about it. I just don't get it. I honestly couldn't process it. My mind was trying to connect the dots. Here was a guy with a loving girlfriend at home. A woman he claims to care about. And he was genuinely upset that his secret affair was ending. I thought I had to be missing something? Wait. I said. But, isn't this a good thing? Like, now your life can get back to normal. No more sneaking around. No more stress. You can just focus on D. He scoffed. It wasn't a loud or mean sound. But it was full of disbelief. Like I had just suggested the dumbest thing in the world. Normal. What's normal about that? He asked. And that was it. That was the moment. The light bulb didn't just go on. It exploded. I realized he wasn't stressed about the chaos had created. He wasn't torn between two women. He was genuinely angry that one of his sources of attention and validation was gone. He wasn't managing a crisis. He was managing a roster. And one of his players just quit the team. He enjoys this. He actually enjoys having two women in his life. And the only problem for him right now is that his perfect little setup is falling apart. So I have to ask, especially the men reading this, am I the one who's insane here? Is it a thing to be genuinely pissed off that your side piece is leaving when you have a whole girlfriend at home? Because I always thought the oh no, I got caught scenario was about the guilt. But he feels no guilt. He just feels inconvenienced. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. That phone call with him a week ago wasn't just a single conversation. It was like a key that unlocked the real meaning behind everything for the past year. Looking back, all the signs were there. But I was just seeing them as my friend being stressed and conflicted. Now, I see it was the arrogance of a man who thought he could have it all. Our whole friend group knows about Jay and the baby. We've all had the talk with him. I remember our friend Kyle sitting him down about a month ago at a bar. No yelling. Just a straightforward. Dude. You have to pick. This is going to explode. And you're going to destroy two people. Not to mention your kid. M just took a sip of his beer. Shrugged. And said, I'm handling it. He wasn't defensive. He wasn't ashamed. He was just dismissive. Like we were all worrying over nothing. It gets crazier. His own father knows. Apparently, Jay reached out to his dad at some point. Probably hoping he could talk some sense into his son. His dad gave him the same speech. Told him he needed to be a man and make a choice. Misresponse. He just stopped talking to his dad about his personal life. He didn't change his behavior. He just cut off the feedback. It's like he's built these soundproof walls around his double life. And any voice of reason just bounces right off. He's not struggling with a moral dilemma. He's annoyed by the background noise. And the deception is a well-oiled machine. He's an active father. Which is the most twisted part of this whole thing. He visits Jay and the baby every single week. He'll be in our group chat on a Wednesday afternoon and text something like, "Gotta dip out early? Helping my mom with some stuff." But we all know he's going to his other home to play dad for a few hours before heading back to the apartment he shares with Dee. The weight of all this really hit me last night. I was mindlessly scrolling Facebook, and a new post from Dee popped up on my feed. It was a selfie of her and M, taken at a restaurant. They were both smiling these huge, bright smiles, looking like the happiest couple in the world. Her caption was, "Date night with my favorite person." My stomach just dropped. I looked at the timestamp. She posted it around 8 p.m. on a Wednesday. I know for a fact he was with Jay and the baby just a few hours before that picture was taken. He literally left his secret family to go on a date with his official girlfriend and smiled for the camera like he didn't have a single care in the world. Looking at her happy, completely oblivious face, I felt physically ill. Before, this was M's ugly secret, and I was just a horrified bystander. But seeing that photo, I realized my silence is an active ingredient in his lie. I'm not just on the sidelines anymore. By knowing everything and saying nothing, I feel like I'm helping him frame the picture. I'm helping him keep her in the dark. All the other avenues have failed. His friends can't get through to him. His own father can't get through to him. It feels like the responsibility is now rolling downhill and landing right at my feet. I'm the only one who is Facebook friends with Thee. It's such a small, stupid connection. But right now it feels like the only one that matters. So what's the protocol here? When a man refuses to listen to reason from anyone, and you're the only person left who can warn the person he's betraying, are you obligated to act? Or do you just let the train wreck happen? And so, here I am. It's 1 a.m. and I have Dia's Facebook profile open on my phone. The screen is so bright in my dark room it almost hurts to look at. I can see her profile picture. Another smiling photo of her and M from some vacation they took last summer. It looks so normal. So happy. My thumb is hovering over the blue message button. And it feels like it weighs 1,000 pounds. My brain is running two completely different scenarios on a loop. And they're both tearing me apart. In the first scenario, I press the button. I type out the message. I don't know what I'd even say. "Hey, you don't know me well. But the guy you're living with has a secret baby with someone else." There's no gentle way to deliver a bomb like that. But I send it. She sees it. And her world implodes. But she knows the truth. She gets to make a choice based on facts, not on the fiction M has been feeding her. She can get tested, check her finances, and decide if this is the life she wants. In this version of the story, I do the hard, morally right thing. I empower a woman who is being systematically deceived. And I honor that feeling in my gut that says if I were her, I would be desperate for someone, anyone, to tell me. Then there's the second scenario. She gets the message. And the first thing she does is show it to him. And M, being M, will immediately know who it came from. He knows I'm the only person in our circle who's friends with her online. My phone will blow up. He'll call me a traitor, a homewrecker, someone who's always been jealous of his happiness. He'll turn our entire friend group against me. I'll be the one who caused all this drama. The one who couldn't mind her own business. I'll lose a friend who, despite all this insanity, has been like a brother to me my whole life. I'll be the messenger who gets shot. And I'll be completely alone. What if Dee doesn't even believe me? What if she chooses to believe his lies and they both paint me as the villain? Then I've set my life on fire for absolutely nothing. So this is my crossroad. Path 1 means I potentially save a stranger from a life built on a lie. But I blow up my own social life and destroy a friendship I've had since I was a kid. Path 2 means I protect myself, stay loyal to my family, and avoid the inevitable explosion. But I have to live with the knowledge that I'm a silent partner in his deception. Every time I see her post a happy photo, a part of me will curdle with guilt. I am stuck between betraying my friend and betraying my own conscience. So, Reddit. What do I do? Am I supposed to throw the grenade and deal with the shrapnel because it's the right thing to do? Or do I stay out of it? Protect my own peace? And let this horrible situation eventually implode on its own? Is there a third option I'm not seeing? An anonymous message? Or is that just a cowardly move that will lead to the same outcome for me anyway?